Hey y'all, this JaH'Neen coming back at y'all. Y'all, it's raining. The heavens are speaking. I have a message, right? So remember I told y'all one of the cloning guys is Warren Buffett, but the biggest guy, the puppeteer of them all, the Bible tell us, right? We just gotta go and read it for ourselves, right? So, I got the window open, the ancestors like it like this. Technical difficulties. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get it positioned right. Cause it's kind of yeah, the heaven speaking, right? So I'm up here meditating, right? I'm doing a Nikola Tesla 369 meditation, right? Universe speaks, right? And I was told to look up who was the eighth judge in the Bible, right? And it says Jephthah, right? Jephthah is the judge and tribe. The tribe is Jephthah, Gilead, Manasseh, Transjordan, son of Gilead, by Harlot, Judges 11:1, right? And then in the second column it says enemies of Israel is the Philistines. Israel, enemies of Israel against the Philistines and Ammonites, civil war with the tribe of Ephraim, which is the bow, right? And the period of oppression is 18 years, and you can read that at Judges chapter 10, verse 8, right? But when you go down to the 10th judge, Elon, which is Zebulun, the Zebulons, right? The Zebulons are or reptilian. The cloning god of the army, Gog and Magog, is Elon Musk, right? It says Gog and Magog are figures appearing in biblical prophecy, particularly in Ezekiel 38 through 39 and Revelation chapter 20, verse 7 through 10, symbolizing powerful enemies of God and his people. In Jew and churchianity tradition, they represent forces of chaos and evil that will be defeated at the end of days, often associated with a final battle against Israel. In Islamic tradition, they are known as Yagug and Magug, also associated with a destructive force. Okay, in the book of Ezekiel, God is described as the leader of a land called Magog, Gog, along with other nations who will invade Israel. God will intervene. God, hi, Apollyon, will intervene, bringing destruction upon Gog, Gog, and his forces, demonstrating God's power and sovereignty. In the book of Revelation, Gog with a G and Magog are described as leading armies against the saints and the beloved city, often interpreted as Jerusalem. They are ultimately defeated by fire from heaven. Now, Jerusalem is our heart space, our chakra, how we operate, how we show up in the world, our peace on earth, our paradise, our heaven. Now, the army of Gog is Elon Musk. It says Elon. Elon Musk is the one that is setting out energetic warfares and coming up with energy tools to fight against us chosen beings, to fight against Israel, right? And he's pulling Trump, like you want to stop food stamps, this, that, and the third, like, and then they playing in your face like Trump, acting like he's not dealing with Elon Musk when Elon Musk is Jephthah. In this case, he is the puppet master of Trump, and like he is the cloning Gog, Gog and Magog. So he's the one that is coming up with the robots and this, that, and the third. That's why they sacrifice the guy who came with Apple computer, the man with the cancer and all that. Like, they have his brain in a lab. I can see it right now. You know, doing certain acts on this man's brain, trying to figure out how did he come up with what's that guy name from Apple, the one that they sacrificed? They said he had cancer and all that. Plenty of these people are not dead. They are locked in cages and stuff, in caves and all that. And like the movie Wild Wild West, if with Will Smith, if you go to that movie, it show you, you know, what's going on, you know, in the mountains in Utah and Oregon and all that. Like they doing test labs, like in Colorado, Colorado underground. And when you watch Ninja Turtles, if you go back to the cartoon Ninja Turtles, um, they are showing you how they doing stuff underground and all that. But yeah, Gog and Magog, God is the cloning God is Elon Musk. He is Zebulun, which is also Obama. Obama is part of Zebulun. Like the Zebulons is the government and like the people that are controlling the masses. That is the Zebulun. But the God over, you know, the Zebulons is Elon Musk. He is the cloning God, the army that Ezekiel and Revelation speak on. He is an ancestor of the Irish. Um, it says Gog and Magog appear in medieval legends and folklore, sometimes as giants guarding gates or as figures in various battles and stories. Magog is also referenced in Irish folklore, where he is considered an ancestor of various people, including the Irish, right? Islamic tradition, Yagug and Magog, Gog and Magog, are described as destructive forces that will be released after a wall built by Dul Quraninan, often identified with Alexander the Great, is breached. Trump is Alexander the Great. Okay? These people are reincarnation. That's why the Bible speak on reincarnation. Reincarnation in the Bible is in the Old Testament. Okay? Reincarnation. Yeah, resurrection is reincarnation. Born again is talk about reincarnation. Okay? Um Hebrews chapter 9:27 states that people are destined to die once and after that to face judgment, indicating that there is no second chance after death to alter one's spiritual fate. But the parable in Luke chapter 16, verse 19 through 31 also supports the idea of final judgment and is suggesting reincarnation, because I'm reincarnated. Okay. The concept of being in John 3:3 is often cited as potential link to reincarnation. But it is a soul. The spiritual, they say Jesus clarifies that this refers to a spiritual transformation. In this case, I am Jesus, so I can speak on it. I went through a soul transformation with Mary Magdalene and King Solomon. Um, my soul, I died. My soul went up to heaven. My first soul and the second soul, he transferred my soul with his. He went up to heaven. He took mine. I was born again and I got his. That's why reincarnation is real, y'all. It says reincarnation involves the soul passing into a new body, while resurrection refers to the revival of the same body. Yeah, that's what the resurrection is. We die, like death and rebirth. Once the old once is dead and gone, the old person of us is dead and gone. And when God renew us, when He renew our mind, our body, our spirit, our soul transference, that's open up for all your ancestors to put all their souls inside of you. That's what they not speaking on. You gain all your everyone that died before you soul. You get their gifts, even their illnesses. Okay, you gain all that. But I came here to speak on Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I seen him in my dream state. He has a lot of our You know how they every time someone is born, they open with the birth certificate and all that. That birth certificate is for them to make a deposit, and it's $10 million each soul that is born. Okay, so every time one of us die, the government gain all kind of money and access and everything, right? So that's why the government has made us their footstool. Okay, so it's time for us to wake up and live, y'all. But Elon Musk, see that shit with Trump and Elon Musk, excuse my language, but I do cuss. And if you don't like it, click off. Confirmation. But Elon Musk and Trump are actually um yeah, they are in cahoots together in a good way. In our face, they enemies, but behind our backs, they are actually the Zebulons, the puppet masters, the Gepetas of the cloning world, and like trying to clone Jerusalem. You know, they're the ones that's behind putting all these fake ass trees up with satellites and all that. You know what I'm saying? Walmart got a lot of satellite trees. They fake. I went around and examined them myself, and then they put fake satellite trees around us, and they have special water that they have to water it with. Come on now. Some of them live, some of them die. It's like, and then you go and you tap on it. It's hollow, and it don't feel like a real tree. They are trying to reinvent the movie Demolition Man. Remember they had their fake world and they put all the people, like all the people that got left behind underneath in the sewage, and like on top they had all the the so-called chosen beings, but they was really screwed up and poisoned and demonic. Yeah, that is what they're trying to do. Go watch the movie Demolition Man. That will tell you a lot. Yeah. See, the devil have to show us what's real. They have to put it in your face. That way, when we gain it, so they can say, well, I did show them, but you didn't tell them exactly what was going on. That's why God is math. God is, the geometry, trigonometry. You have to figure it out. Algebra. You have to figure it out. Sirens. Confirmation. Confirmation. So yeah, I just wanted to come up here and talk to y'all about the army, Gog and Magog, and who is the cloning god of them all, and it's Elon, which is Zebulun. And like I said, you can go read it. Who was the eighth judge in the Bible? Okay, and it's in the book of Ezekiel and Revelation. Okay, and yes, reincarnation is real, and resurrection is real, only through God though, because what they're trying to do, like on the movie, who is he? The Rocket Man. What's that man name? Um, hold on, what's his name? Iron Man. I hear y'all. Iron Man. The movie Iron Man show you that the army Gog and Magog, where they coming up and they use some like chemicals or whatever, and they grew an arm and they grew a leg and all this and that. Illusion. False, army, false Nebuchadnezzar. Like I said, the top ranking of Nebuchadnezzar is Elon Musk, is the government system, period, y'all. That is all the dream. That is an illusion. Okay? Because that's all they want, pinky in the brain. What do the government, the people, the masses, they want to control us, right? They want to take over our world. They want to tell us what to do, how to do it, when to get up, when to sit down, when to pee, when not to pee, when to pray and when not to pray, right? Because it's all false. But yeah, go check it out, y'all. Go check it out. But yeah, the cloning god is Elon. Zebulun, right? Yeah. He is the army, Gog and Magog. But that's why they make those movies, for us to go in and figure out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all written in the word. See, they got all my books that is hidden. It's in the Vatican. And I'm going to get that back. We're going to get that back one day. But I'm here to rewrite what was already written. Okay? So, yeah, y'all. All right, y'all. Till the next time.